Hey, how's it going? Well, I am coming to you from my garage. As you can see, I'm not in my normal outdoor setting because it's the middle of winter right now. And it's very cold outside. Normally, in the wintertime, I don't smoke a lot of cigars because it's not comfortable. I don't like to be cold while I'm smoking, so a lot of times for December, January, February, I don't even smoke a cigar. It's not unusual for me. But I have been smoking in my garage, and it's working out okay. So the lighting in here is a little bit weird. I'm facing an open window, and the sun is going down. I'm positive by the time I'm well into this cigar, the sun will be down, and the lighting is going to be completely different. So I apologize for anybody who might be bothered by that, but I've got like maybe 50 subscribers, and I don't think you guys are all that picky. So I think you guys can just hang out with me and you can deal with low production value. So, being the cigar newbie that I am, there are a lot of cigar brands that I have never tried. There are some very popular brands that I have never tried. And I've got a very long list of cigars that I would like to try someday. And for a long time, Gurkha has been one of those brands. I've never had a Gurkha before. And it's normally above my price range. I am a cheap cigar smoker. I smoke bundled, discounted cigars. If anybody has seen any of my reviews, you already know that. I don't go for the expensive, good, high class cigars. I just don't have the budget for it. So I've never smoked a Gurkha, and around Christmas time, I decided I was going to buy myself a Christmas present. And I got myself a Gurkha sampler. And I chose Gurkha um, as opposed to the many other brands that I have wanted to try. I chose Gurkha because, in my experience, in listening to people talk about cigars, getting other people's opinions, watching videos, and reading comments and things like that, Gurkha is a very polarizing brand. You will hear a lot of people talk with great hatred and disdain for Gurkha. They really resent Gurkha and they hate it. And I've actually seen people online making fun of other people because they smoke Gurkhas, they like Gurkhas, and then you've got another group of people who are in love with them and that's all they smoke. And I don't know if I'm aware of any other brand of cigar that's like that. That's that polarizing, where you have people who like will argue over it and call each other names and you know stuff like that. So I chose Gurkha, and I chose I have 9 different Gurkhas that I'm going to try. I got a good sized sampler from CigarBid.com, and I got an excellent deal. One that made it where even a cheapo like me would actually buy it. So anyway, out of my 9 Gurkhas, I chose one at random, and I'm going to jump right in with the Gurkha Legend Vintage 2001. The wrapper is a nice, lovely brown color, a little veiny, but it's smooth and glossy. Very prominent barnyard. Something else though, butterscotch. That's weird. Did not expect that. Nice and sweet and spicy on the foot. I'm pretty excited about this. Okay. First of all, I forgot to do a cold draw. Well, first of all, I forgot to do a cold draw. I was so excited to get this thing lit. I forgot to do that, but it's got an excellent draw. It's wide open, a little on the loose side, but just fine. It's got a little bit of a leathery, It's very smooth. It's got like buttery kind of quality to it. A little bit of a peppery spice. It's got sort of a bitter, a little bit of a bitterness, um, vaguely like a coffee bitterness. Just getting into it. So the big ring gauge is a little bit weird for me. I normally do not smoke a 60 ring gauge, but it's not that bad. I can see anything over that. I probably wouldn't like it. So the origin of the cigar is Dominican Republic. The wrapper leaf is a Connecticut broadleaf. The binder is Cameroon, and the filler is Dominican. And this is a medium strength, it's according to Cigars International. Um, so far, I like it. It's got sort of a little bit of a bitterness, a little bit of a dryness. I went ahead and shifted my camera because the lighting is going to start getting weird on me. And the neighbor was over there banging on stuff, so I had to close the garage door. This is a good smoke. It's nothing magnificent, but it's a good cigar. Very creamy, smooth smoke. A little bit of coffee, a little bit of leather. The description I was reading, it says there should be notes of dark chocolate in there, and I'm not tasting any dark chocolate. Not at this point. Maybe later. But so far, it's good. About this far in now, it's going pretty good. Nice burn. It's not the most even ever, but pretty good. The flavors are developing. I do have a bitter cocoa thing going on. So that's probably what some people are describing as a dark chocolate. Yeah, just a little leather, a little cocoa. It's got a very mild spice to it. It has a very mild sweetness to it also. Just naturally how tobacco can be sweet and spicy. It's got that going on. It's pretty pleasant. Um, it's not an overwhelming cigar. I was afraid. I mean, this is only the first one out of the pack, but with the big ring gauge, if it were a harsh, strong, knock you in the face kind of cigar, that could be kind of bad for a big stogie like this. But it's pretty good. About medium bodied, so that was accurate. Let me talk about the band. I noticed looking at the Gurkhas, the bands are pretty elaborate. They're pretty nice. You can tell some thought went into it. It's got a lot of art on them. Pretty nice. Overall, the look of the Gurkha is a very nice, artistic looking cigar. The bands are all nice looking. The wrappers are all very nice. Didn't have any of them in there that looked like messy looking, sloppy wrapper or anything like that. They seem to take care of their presentation, how the cigar looks. So far, I'm liking this one. It's pretty good. I knew that was going to happen. Well, I had a nice ash, and then I just dropped it right in my lap. So, yeah, that does happen. Time to take the mini band off. The mini bands make me nervous sometimes. Okay, that's not so bad. It came right off. I'm probably 25 minutes in. That was the first time the ash came off. I knew it was getting close, but it wouldn't be official unless I dropped it right into my lap, so there you go. I guess you could say I'm about halfway through. Time to take the big band off. Hopefully it'll go as smoothly as the mini band went. Gotta find the seam though first, huh? Wow, that is really glued on there. That is really, really glued. It's almost like it's taped on there. It is taped on. Is that tape? It is. What? The band is taped on. Wow. That's the first one for me. Maybe tape on a cigar band is not such an unusual thing for a non-cigar newbie, but for me that was the first time I've ever seen that, so okay. Anyway, still enjoying it. I'm about halfway through. No changes. It's been a smooth, creamy, leathery, dark cocoa-y, a little bit spicy, a little bit sweet. Yeah, but excellent draw, excellent burn, excellent construction. I give it really high marks for all that. Getting down to the nub here. There is a lot more spice at this point. There is a zinginess or zestiness that I can't quite put my finger on that I've been getting out of it for maybe the past 15 minutes or so, just here at the end of it. But for the most part, the flavors have been consistent from beginning to end. Leather, cocoa-y. I understand why dark chocolate is listed as a flavor. Every now and then I'd get like a chocolatey barnyard aroma that would come off of it. I'd say that the performance of this cigar has been exemplary. The burn has been great. The draw has been great. Excellent construction. The flavors, nothing special, nothing outrageous or out of this world, but a fine cigar, definitely. Anyway, it's getting pretty hot here at the end. I'm still going to enjoy it for maybe another 10 minutes, but I'm having to be really careful with it. And I just wanted to go ahead and give you my final words. As far as my introduction to Gurkha cigars, this has been a fine introduction. I'm glad I picked this one. So, yeah, very positive about this one. So there's my review on the Gurkha Legend Vintage 2001. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time.